small group of men in Washington and New York to virtually anyone who has the intelligence and the technological capability to be their own media source. Now, as the great philosopher Ben Parker once said, Mike, that's Uncle Ben from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. So here's my question to you. All of a sudden, you and your generation have more power and more authority and more influence and more responsibility for the political conversation than any generation that preceded you. Reassure us, old people, on how you're going to use that power and that authority responsibly.
Yikes.
Good answer.
Thank you. No, what I really like to say is there is trepidation, perhaps, in the sense that, and rightfully so, that anyone with a phone and a blog can post something on the internet and make some frivolous comment about the Boston bombing or Donald Trump or etc. And that, the state of our media is in decline. But what I always like to say with this is that when you have more voices in this kind of general news sense, and they all are kind of offering different sides of the coin, you have a lot more multidimensional aspects to what you're looking at. We used to have ABC, CBS, NBC, Tom Brokaw, Peter Jennings would come on the air.
I told you this.
According to my dad in the back. And you would get the information. Now we have the 24-hour news networks, BuzzFeed, the millions, the proliferation of online media sources. And while there is a bad side to that, there's also a good side to it. You have a lot more aspects of understanding different sides of the issue. You have a lot more commentary. People can be more involved in different aspects of an issue. And you have really in-depth reporting from some people. I was speaking with Mr. Harris about the Politico magazine. They sometimes publish these long, really interesting, in-depth articles about certain aspects of politics, and at the same time you have the 4-paragraph ABC News brief. And when you have both working in tandem, I think you have a pretty decent mix for the news. Is it something that I worry about, for the future? What I worry about is the proliferation of the 30-second soundbite. That's what really worries me, because there's nothing scarier than asking somebody a question and getting back a really, really simple answer. So what I think that, what really comes down to my generation is to look at every side of the coin, attack something from 3, 4, 5 different angles, and understand that there's never, ever any silver bullet. It's not black and white, it's gray. And that's what scares me, because my generation is having trouble getting that.
Well, like I said, we could keep this conversation going for a long, long time, but instead what I'll do simply is to ask all of you who've been just as interesting, just as fascinating as I have listening to our panelists, I'm going to ask you for 2 rounds of thanks. First, please thank John Harris, Janie DeSmall, and Roberto Ruiz Melendez for a tremendous And particularly apt in light of Roberto's closing comments. Let's thank Roberto, let's thank Jonathan, let's thank Esley, let's thank Floyd, and let's thank the rest of the current generation of JSA All-Stars for giving us so much hope for our future.